Welcome back to the It Girl Playbook. Upon popular request, we'll be diving into more hot girl hobbies with benefits, of course. These are hobbies with practical value and can genuinely add some sort of value and enhance your life. And so, with that said, let's get right into it. Hobby number one, reading. I cannot believe how I forgot to mention reading in the first episode, but it's one of my favorite hobbies. The sky really is the limit as to what you can learn and how much you can learn from reading nonfiction. If you want a list of my favorite self-improvement books, you don't have to tell me twice. I would be more than happy to make a list. Even if you enjoy reading only fiction books, it can really help you expand on your creativity. I have a friend who only reads fiction novels, and she is so artistic and so funny in the most creative ways possible. The next hobby is puzzles. It's a process that can really help calm your mind in the process, but I think there are also principles that you can really take away from this, such as finishing something meaningful requires patience, and sometimes you just cannot force pieces to fit together, which are both very valuable life lessons that you can integrate into your everyday life. And also, depending on the type of puzzles, it can either train your memory skills or can keep your mind sharp to find creative solutions. If going to the gym is to make our body stronger, then I think puzzles is kind of like the workout for your brain to make your mind smarter. The next hobby is leather bag making. There is something about this that is so chic. The vision that it takes to design, the details and the accuracy it takes to put it together, all built on valuable skills to have in life, all while giving you a final product that you can be proud of. In China, guys who can't really afford to buy luxury leather bags for their girlfriend opt to make their own, and I think it's the cutest, most thoughtful gesture ever. And not gonna lie, it seems like such a fun hobby to explore as well, because at the end of the project, you have yourself a custom bag with sentimental value that you can style and wear every single day. The next hobby is hosting. This is actually something I really want to begin doing more of myself. I'm thinking about getting a fireplace in my backyard so I can have friends over in the summer to roast marshmallows. I'm also building out my garden so we can pick strawberries when they're in season, and I'm also looking to get a tea set to host afternoon tea also in the summer. And you guys, this summer is going to be so incredibly fun. If I miss a week of posting, you'll know where I'm at. Hosting for me, I feel like it really allows me to appreciate the relationships and the friendships that I have and create lasting memories, and you really can't put a value on that. The next hobby is doing your own nails. This is something I personally can't find myself getting into no matter how often I try, but I have friends who do their own nails and they always have the cutest set ever. It takes a lot of patience, but you can really explore your creativity here while picking up a very practical skill. My friend who does her own nails, she does it while she has a show on in the background, but she'll always end up with the prettiest designs, and it's so unique. It's like painting but on a smaller scale on your nails. The next hobby is creating content. I feel like being an influencer was every little girl's dream at one point. It provides an outlet for your creativity where you can share stuff that you learn, your passions, your interests, etc. There are so many platforms and styles, whether you want to start a podcast, do short form on TikTok, long form on Instagram, or be a vlogger. But yet the opportunities are just endless, especially in this digital age. Even if you don't want to make it a full-time career, it can easily become a side hustle where you can get paid for literally just sharing a part of your life that you're genuinely passionate about. The next hobby is making your own tea. Tea is such an important part of my culture that I never really had the opportunity to explore, but now that my parents are retired and my dad has all the time now in the world to critique and share what he knows about good tea, I'm learning so much. Tea can be so good for you with so many different health benefits, and it could taste so good as well since you can add all types of natural ingredients, and the culture and the process behind it is just so beautiful. It really is a form of art in itself. The next hobby is studying history. There is something so elegant about this that I can't seem to put my finger on it. But regardless, there's so much that you can learn about our history, our ancestors, and the roots of our different cultures. The more we know where we come from, the more we know about us. And learning more about history, it can really inspire you to travel more, to visit the actual places of historical events and places, which can be quite fascinating and I'm sure so rewarding in so many different ways as well. The next hobby is DIY skincare. My cousin was the first one to really introduce this to me when she was making her own lotion since the ones available to her just weren't hydrating enough for her. She gave me some of that good stuff and it was actually really, really good and really hydrating. I recently began making my own flaxseed mask and it has been doing wonders to my skin. Genuinely, I think it gives me better results than some of the products that I've spent way too much money on. It's fascinating to learn about the benefits of the natural ingredients that we use in our everyday lives and surround ourselves with. DIY skincare can also include skincare that you eat. I've been learning so many different recipes from my mom that are really rich in collagen, and my mom, she's so gorgeous, and literally all of my friends that have met her always ask how my mom looks so young, and honestly, I'm trying to be like her. I hope that this episode was able to inspire you today. If you end up exploring any of these hobbies, I'd love to hear more about it and see it. If there are any hobbies that you have and would like to share, I'd love to hear it in the comments. I genuinely feel like I pick up a new hobby each month, so don't be surprised if you see a part 3 soon. And so with that said, thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I hope to see you in the next one, and in the meantime, as always, stay hot. Bye!